Good day, my listeners. Thanks for tuning in to my channel once more. This is your soul teacher. Once more with another insight. We spoke about karma in a previous video, but when you're constantly interrogating, constantly looking into things, being insightful, things will reveal to you. Your consciousness reveals new information to you that you didn't know before. You've never heard it before. That's how your consciousness works, because as I've said before in other videos, the knowledge that your consciousness brings about when you're in line, when you're centered, when you're in the present moment, the knowledge, the information that your consciousness exposes you to is universal information. It's infinite information. It's information that your mind cannot conceptualize. It cannot think it, because your mind only regurgitates what you've put in it. So it cannot come up with new information. Your mind is very limited. However, your consciousness, that's the exciting part. That is infinite, as I said, and it's limitless. It's universal. It's so huge. It's a lot of information that and you can only access this information through insight, as I said. When you're aligned, then that information comes out. Now I want to speak with you about karma. And this is a continuation of the previous video, because I've gotten some more information this morning to share with you, my listeners. I do hope you will open your minds, open your hearts, and clear your mind, and allow this information to process and be able to live it. Now, karma, as I've said before in my previous video, is that a simple definition, and we won't go over all of that. You may go back to that video and look at and listen to the discussion that we had regarding karma. But you just need to start off with a quick definition of what karma is. Karma is really what you give, you receive. So that's the simplest I can put it. What you give, you receive. And as I said, a lot of persons do not take this word very seriously, as they ought to, because people might say, oh, karma, that's only for bad people. Oh, you do bad things, oh, karma will follow you and whatever. But they're not realizing is that it's not only bad people, quote unquote bad people. I can't justify what they mean by bad people. So maybe it would be like murderers, rapists, people who abuses others. They would generally refer to as bad people. But I guess that the term bad people is relative. However, let's look at karma. I've been interrogating this word, this idea of karma. And you know what I've realized, my listeners, that karma, as I said in my previous video, karma is life. Karma is just as the air you breathe. It's just as the sun that shines. That's karma. That is as real as it is. Now, karma, based on the insights that I've gotten, karma is really what was given to human beings in order for us to survive on this earth. And I'll explain what I mean by that, to survive on this earth. Karma, persons would often say that there's a book for a motor car, there's a book You have a lot of books in schools. There's a book for when a baby is born, how to raise a child, stuff like that. But there's no book to tell you how to live life. Apart from the Bible, and the Bible, as you know, is written by inspired men and women. However, persons would say that there's no instruction manual for us human beings to live. However, based on the insight that I've gotten this morning, there is one main instruction that we were given, and it is karma. And I'll explain. Karma, as I said before, is this basic definition is what you give, you receive. Now, the universe designed karma to, as I said before, to bless you and to bless others. I've said that in my previous video. So, in living the life that you were placed on earth to live, the life you live should be a life of service. The life is not about me, it's not about you, it's about service to other human beings. And through this service, you will be blessed. I'm not saying that you may be blessed or you can be blessed. You will be blessed. That is as clear as day and night. It is as clear as up and down. It is as clear as yin and yang. So, the universe created us. And as I said, the forms that you see is not really you, it's not really me. These forms were created in nature so that the life energy, the consciousness, the life source from creation, so that energy can dwell and live through us. Right? So the forms that you see, that you call man, that you call woman, that you call boy, you call girl, those are forms in nature. Those belong to nature. And as I said before, that's why when the soul leaves the body goes back to nature. It goes back to the earth. As you would hear the pastor say when he's about to when a body is about to be buried, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. From the earth you came, the earth you will return. So that is where the form goes. No, the soul cannot die. The soul is immortal. It's limitless. It's infinite. So the soul lives on forever. Now, karma, as I said, karma is life itself. Karma was designed to bless us. So let me give you a practical example. You are a person who is very kind-hearted, loving, and you in your every attempt to navigate life, you are concerned about others. You are caring about other persons. You won't say things to hurt their feelings. If you have something you share with them, if someone is in need, you might have your last, you give it away. You care about others. That's one example. The another example, someone finds their purpose in life, and your purpose is to help the poor, the needy, or your purpose is a gift. Your gift, say for example, you sing, you dance, you do art, you do all these things. Once you give, and it doesn't matter how you give, doesn't matter the manner in which you give, you will receive. You will receive. And I am saying to you today that once you give, you will. It's not may receive, you will receive. And that is life. That is the only instruction manual we need on this earth. Karma. Whatever you give, you receive. So on the flip side, brothers and sisters, my ardent listeners, on the flip side, I think you would figure it out by now. If you are a bad person, and when I say bad, let me clarify. Bad means that you are selfish, you are an angry person, you very miserable person, very cruel person, abusive, you name it. The universe will reward you accordingly. So if you are not a good person, the universe will reward you in proportion to what you give. So you are giving, if you look at it. When you do good, you give good. So you are giving good because you're doing good. When you're doing bad, you are giving bad as well. So you give because we were created to give. We were created to give, and in giving we receive. So you give bad, you give negativity, you give misery, all of those things. You give all of those things, then you're gonna receive in the same proportion. You're gonna receive misery, negativity, all of those things. So the point I'm making here is that karma is our life's manual. It is the law of attraction. What you put out there, you receive. So brothers and sisters, I want you to really listen to this video. I want you to listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. I want you to think on them. I want you to pray about them. Because you need to look into your life. Look into the life that you are living today. Is it a life of good? Is it a life of concern about your fellow human beings? I mean, there are persons who may think that I don't have enough. How can I give what I don't have? But what you don't know, brothers and sisters, is that the blessings that the Lord has for you is so great, not even your mind can conceive it. The blessings are already there, waiting to come out. The blessings. Have you ever heard a story of a person who say, I had my last $100 and the man asked me for it, and he said he was hungry and I gave him my last $100, not knowing where I was gonna get any money from, and somebody just gave me money or something just happened, because the blessings are there. They are waiting. The blessings are waiting to come to manifest into your life. But you have to do good. You have to give good things, good thoughts, good actions. Be good to others, because that is why we were created, to enjoy the universe and to be good to others. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say to you this morning. That has been the insight that I got today, that karma is our life's manual. Karma, we are always giving. We are always giving. We cannot receive of our own, We cannot receive of our own. If you notice, look at it and be practical. If we could just say, let me receive $1 million, and we can receive it, everybody would be rich. I mean, that's a lovely car. Let me receive a BMW, a 2020 BMW. Wow, everybody would be able to. You cannot receive anything unless it is given unto you. The only thing is in your power is to give and give some more. So, brothers and sisters, this morning, our listeners, let us begin to develop a nature of giving. Let us develop a nature of giving, so that we can be blessed, so that good karma can come our way. Because another thing also, nature or the universe, it's all about balance. It's all about balance. Nature, the universe, has to balance out itself. And if you look in the Bible, it tells you about several examples of how the universe balances out itself. There has to be a point where it balances out itself. So there cannot be only bad things happening, or you cannot just be doing bad things every day and bad things do not come to you. It has to balance itself. So for example, a scale, you have 10 pounds on one side of the scale. You will need a proportion 10 pounds to balance the scale. You cannot have 5 pounds on one side of the scale and 10 pounds on the other side, and the scale balances. So the universe is all about balance. And I hope you understand. The universe is about balance. So you have sun, you have rain, you have night, you have day, you have up, you have down, you have in, you have out, and the list goes on. The universe is all about balance. So let us be good to each other, because that's why we are here. To be good to each other, to do good, to create good karma for ourselves, because we are in fact creators. We are in fact creators. The creative power is in us. The creative being is in us. That same being that created all of this, it is in us. It is what makes us who we are. It is why we are alive. And when that creative being or that life energy removes itself from the form that we are, which is the body, then that body is no more. It goes into the ground. It goes back to nature. So my final closing remarks: karma is real, and try to change. If it is that you are one of those persons who have not really given life any thought, and maybe bad things are happening to you, you everything you try, you meet up on a roadblock, negative things, you're not performing well at your job, people don't like you, you can't live anywhere for any long time, people want you out of their place, you can't have relationships because after a while people don't, they start having problems with you, your family doesn't want to have anything to do with you, you're not able to navigate life the way you ought to. You need to take a step back and look at your personality, look at how you treat people, and start to develop a life of giving. Even if it's a kind word, good morning, how are you, how is your day, things like those. Be kind. Develop an habit of being kind-hearted, being concerned about the other person's needs, not just about yourself, because it's not about you. Life is not about us. Life is about how, because at the end of the day, when you're leaving this planet, when you're leaving this earth, it's not who you are when you're leaving this earth, it's what you have done, what you have accomplished, what legacy you've left behind, what have you contributed to this cosmic force, what have you contributed to the universe, how many persons you've helped, how many lives have you impacted for the better. So it is my wish that persons will begin to look at karma in a different way and know that karma is one of those very important laws of the universe. It's for me, I would call it the life's manual, the life's instruction. Whatever you give, you shall receive. So be good and bless each other so that you can be blessed. This is Nadra Brown, your soul teacher, your motivational speaker and author. Today is Tuesday, November 5th, 2019, and please share this video with others that you think need to hear this information, and leave a comment below the video. Let me know if if you're understanding what I'm saying, or is it that I need to break down the concepts a little clearer or so. But leave a comment, I would appreciate that. Let me see if the information that I'm providing is taking root. As I said, please like and share and subscribe, so whenever I put out new videos that you will be able to receive them. And do have a great day and a fabulous life. Thank you.